And if it means that different creates better. So I'm going to refer a lot to this book from Diana Kokoschka, Becoming More. You can't get to better until you get to different. You can't get to better until you get to different. And that is actually the quote on top of this book, right in front, on the front cover. And what are we doing today exactly like yesterday that no longer serves us? What are we doing today exactly like yesterday that no longer serves us? And it's something to think about. This is where you need to take a little bit of introspection. So Peter, let me ask you, what are you going to do different today than what you did yesterday?
I think I will stick to my time block.
Okay.
Yeah, because we plan a lot of things, and personally, I like planning, and I put so much effort in the planning that I don't get to the action.
Yes.
And yesterday, I let a lot of things interrupt my day, and I didn't get to my region as I wanted to get to that. So that's the one thing I want to do different today.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. So, okay, we need to change something. If you want a better today, you need to change something that you did yesterday that no longer serves you. All right. If you can all just take a moment and write one thing down. What are you going to do today exactly like yesterday that no longer serves you? There must be one thing.
Well, we can also say what worked for me yesterday. What did I do good?
That you will do again.
That I will do again.
Like time blocking.
Like time.
Yeah, if you manage to get your time blocking right, I mean, that is the non-negotiable, your time blocking. Time blocking is lead generation.
Yeah. And I always say it's like a doctor's appointment. If you have a pain and you have to go to the doctor, and you have a doctor's appointment at 9 o'clock, you will be there at 9 o'clock. You won't go to Checkers at 9 o'clock, good, drink coffee with a friend. You will be there at 9 o'clock. And that's the same appointment you have with your future self, is to be there for your legion and to get the pain away. Pain of an empty purse.
That is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true. And the doctor is not going to give you another time because he's fully booked, probably.
And the big thing is, I listened to a podcast this morning of Mel Roberts. She said, remember, no one is coming for you. No one is coming for you. If you want change, you have to change yourself.
You are the one.
Yes. You are the one to have to change. No one is coming for you. There's no magic wand. There's no magic that can fall out of the air. If you want to be different, you have to be different. You have to act different.
Definitely. I'm going to read you a quote from this book. Amazing book. People are rivers, always ready to move from one state of being into another. It is not fair to treat people as if they are finished beings. Everyone is always becoming and unbecoming. You're either becoming something by letting go of other things. That is the unbecoming part. And there's another one that I want to read to you. You can't make a difference until you dare to be different. And you can't get to better until you get to different. I want to tell you a story about the caterpillar versus the butterfly. How do we become a butterfly? We have to stop being the caterpillar. This means we have to let go of some habits. This means we have to let go of fears. We have to take action in some ways. We have to bring belief into our system. So to become a butterfly for a caterpillar, it's slow, first of all. It's not fast and on our timing. Secondly, going into that cocoon to become the butterfly, it's lonely, it's painful, it's dark, it's insecurity.
It's long.
It's long. Yeah, you are alone. You are in a dark place. You don't know what's going to happen next. You are hurting. Things are changing. But for you to become that butterfly, you have to go through all of those: the painful, the loneliness, the darkness, the unsure, the insecurities.
The boring stuff.
The boring stuff. And the patience. Learn to get patience. And suddenly one day you are a butterfly. Wow.
This is a brilliant analogy.
Yeah. So do you still want to be the caterpillar if you can be the butterfly? But then you're going to have to do what the caterpillar did to become a butterfly if you want to become that butterfly. Butterflies, beautiful colors. Butterfly is not stuck. It can fly around to wherever it wants to. It is beautiful. It is shiny. It is light. It is free. Think of all of these things. How do we get there? Okay, financial freedom. That's maybe one. Free. But are we willing to go through what the caterpillar went through?
To get there. Yeah.
To get there. I know this is deep thinking, yeah, but I have to, if we want to change, if we want to move forward, this is what needs to happen. Okay, I have more quotes for you. Just give me a second. I'm going to read another quote. You choose to become better. This is just a person that she's referring to. Larry ignited my curiosity to explore the fundamental components of the brain, the base, the cerebellum, the reticular activating. This was Diana's brother that was very ill. He had a brain tumor and he couldn't get better. The reticular activating system, the RAS. The RAS is, for instance, if you are ready to buy a new car, that is all that you see suddenly. If you are ready to buy whatever, that's all you suddenly see is this thing that you are ready to buy. And the unconscious mind. Meanwhile, Patsy lit the fire within me to study how the neocortex and limbic system of the brain work together to allow us to take action and make decisions. I also learned adversity is not an enemy. It is full of teachings such as resourcefulness and resilience, and it presents rewards for those willing to embrace it. Will you choose different? Like Larry and Patsy, your choices will determine everything about your legacy and the story of your life, despite circumstances that might come your way. I have a saying, when you drink the water, don't forget to duck the well.
That's a big thing. If you want to get fit, you don't go to the gym once and you go home and you're fit. You have to go through the process of months of practice before you can get fit.
Yes.
And the same with that, what you just said. It's a process that you go through. You must have patience and patience with yourself, but also commitment. And that's now commitment and clarity, what you want to do.
All right, one last quote, and then we're going to close off. I've got some questions for you to leave you with to take action in your business. We are made wise not by the recollection of our past, but by the responsibility for our future. We are made wise not by the recollection of our past, but by the responsibility for our future. Will we live a life that God has intended for us? And if you think of this perfect cake, just think of a perfect cake. This is how God sees you. He sees you perfect. He sees you beautiful. However, what we do is, because we change a few things along the way, we have got a cake that has fallen in because we changed the recipe along the way. How do you feel? How do you think God feels when he looks at this? Because we are not living the life